Basically, I do mental health streams as often as I can just to try to raise awareness about mental health. And the primary objective of this one is really to just focus on the stress of finances and just the overall mental health during the holidays and try to put a perspective for people who, whether they're dealing with the stress or they may know someone who is, or how they can help, those types of things. Especially with COVID, the unemployment, everything that's going on. I know now is a time more than ever where people really want to focus on, trying to stay mentally healthy because it's one of the few things you can control.
Absolutely. And give us the details behind the beneficiary of this, Santa's Helpers. Why did you choose that group?
Santa's Helpers is a local charity in St. Louis. When I was little, I grew up Catholic and I used to do, my mom was very into volunteering, into making an effort to just give back to the community in any way possible. And one of the things that we like to do at our church on Sundays afterwards, they'd sell donuts. And my mom and I would sit at the end of the line with our little table of homemade crochet ornaments that we would give to people if they had donated, anything, just a dollar, 50 cents, it doesn't matter. And when we would take that money and we'd give it to Santa's Helpers every year, it was just kind of a thing that we did. And I was doing some research, kind of reading a lot about them, and unfortunately, they had to cancel their fundraising event this year that they usually hold to raise money. And they're worried that between that and COVID and unemployment, a number of families they've already had requesting assistance this year, that they're not going to be able to do as much as they would like to. And what they do is they buy Christmas presents and kind of take the role of Santa for those families and those kids. So
That's really cool. And Santa's Helpers, and this time of year, I imagine, can be a stressful time financially and for hardships. And the correction you made at the beginning doesn't take me by surprise because I remember reading about your stream when I first met you through His and Hers Live, and it was Thursdays that you would have these mental health streams, and that really was the reason I reached out, is because your stream isn't just solely about gaming, but is spreading mental health awareness and being able to help people have a discussion about a topic like this. You've been so open to me, so I'm curious, like, what have been some of the positives if you built community on Twitch, especially through discussions of mental health?
I mean, all around, I can't think of a negative, to be honest. It's been so cool, not only building the community on Twitch, but taking the community and showing, because I'm a grad student for mental health counseling right now, and showing them clips and videos of me doing this mental health stream and showing them there's this whole unexplored world online of people who need help too. And just bringing as many people together I can to try to raise the awareness. Like a lot of people, especially when you think about like military and things like that, they don't really have the access to the mental health stuff that they normally would want, especially if they're currently enlisted, because if they try to make an effort to see someone, they're automatically considered not fit for duty. And a lot of them don't want to do that. So having an outlet like something online for people in the military, even just people who stay at home who have social anxiety that don't want to get out, like it's just a huge platform that I really think isn't explored as much as it should be. And so the community is kind of based on that. But like you said, I game too. I grew up gaming since I was 5, so it's it's all just a thing.
Well, and I think it's important because the whole reason that I'm doing this show is my brother-in-law, who's our co-host typically, like, has reinvigorated my like for video games because it has helped me mentally connect with people. I'm such a social
Mhm.
extrovert, and as you can imagine, pandemic and trying to stay home and not go places has been really tough for
Yeah.
me. And so this has been beneficial to my mental health, and so I think that there's value in that gaming aspect, let alone the discussions. And so let's close with this. I want you to reiterate the time and date, especially because I was giving that out incorrectly, and then one more reason why people should watch on Thursday.
It is Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Time. And the biggest reason, it gives you a community of people who care. So if you feel alone, whether you want to talk in the stream or not, there's a bunch of other like-minded individuals in that stream that would be there for you in a heartbeat, myself included. Don't ever feel like you're alone. So that would be my biggest reason. Yeah, you don't have to be interested in the topic. It's, it's about the community. So,
All right, Carol, how do they find you on Twitch?
it's just it's Carol, Ayeeits, Carol, Carol, like Christmas Carol. Um, just hop on there, 7 p.m. You don't even have to have a Twitch ID. You can just listen, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, it's a really great thing that you're doing, and I appreciate it, especially during the holidays. And I was searching through opportunities to maybe get involved in the St. Louis community. What is it about St. Louis that you absolutely love when people ask you about where you're from?
Am I allowed to say the sports teams? I just, it's where I'm from. I was born and raised here. I am a sports fanatic, and I've moved. I've lived in Cleveland. I've lived other places, but I love St. Louis. It's my home, and I have 8 siblings that all live here, so it's kind of hard to drag me away.
I know you can't tell because my hat is off screen for you, but I didn't wear my Cubs hat specifically for you just because I didn't want to have contention. And now she
Do
starts
you want
point.
to see my Do you want to see my Blues banner?
Oh my gosh! Actually, I would love to watch a Blues game at some point in St. Louis. I've only driven through St. Louis. I haven't had a chance to stop. I love hockey, so I'd absolutely love
Yeah,
to come and
hockey's
watch the
my
Blues.
favorite.
Um,